is up? It is the anonymous sneakerhead, the most mysterious sneaker YouTuber in the game, back with another video for you guys today, man. And in today's video, I'm going to go over how I lace my Air Max 1s. I lace every single one of my Air Max 1s the same way. You guys have so far seemed to like my how to lace tutorials. I've done a 12, I've done a 5, I've done a bunch of different shoes. I can't even think of them off the top of my head. But this is one of my more recent pickups. As you can see, I already have it laced right here. I'm going to show you guys how I did that. But before I get into that, man, if you're new here, make sure you should go ahead, hit that subscribe button, join the anonymous Sneakerhead family, join the channel. Also, make sure that you go ahead and smash that like button. Helps with the algorithms, helps bring more people to the channel to help us hit our goal of 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And then last but not least, make sure that you go ahead and follow the Instagram at Anonymous Sneakerhead. You get a lot of information up there first. You would have been seeing these shoes already. I actually posted a poll on Friday night, this past Friday night, asking if you guys wanted a lace tutorial or not, and it was an overwhelming yes. So that's what I'm doing today. But that's enough of the intro right there. Let's get into this lacing tutorial.
Alright, YouTube, so the first thing we're going to do is take the laces out of here. I'm going to do the right shoe. I'm keeping the left over here just so you guys can see the before and after when this is done. So the first thing we're going to do is go through, pop the laces out. They actually have them tied bunny ears, which is pretty cool. So I'm just going to pull these out and then work my way all the way down to the bottom of the shoe. Now that I'm down to the bottom of the shoe, the first thing you're going to want to do is stretch your laces all the way out and make sure that the tips match. So I'll pull the shoe away just so you can see the tips right here match, got a good length. And then, I mean, obviously probably should have did this first, but take out whatever insert is in there for the shoe. It'll just make your time easier. And then before we go back in the shoe, just pull it apart, spread it out, space it out a little bit. You can see how tight and uncomfortable it is when it's dead stock, when it's factory lace. So we're going to pull this out, pull it apart a little bit, and now we're going to come back through with the laces. Now, when I come through with my laces, I like to start on the inside part of the shoe. So what's this called? I think the lateral, the medial side of the shoe. So I'm going to start on the medial side of the shoe, come over to the lateral, and then when I get to the lateral, if you look at the dead stock lacing, the factory lacing, it comes from underneath the eyelet. I want to come from over top of the eyelet. It'll give the shoe a looser feel, a looser look, less of that choked up look if we come from the outside of the sneaker. So I'm going to go through, pull it all the way. When it gets close, we're going to make sure that we keep it flat, so use your finger to guide it. And as you can see, it's in right there. Now these laces were tight. These shoes were actually made a long time ago, as we know, because of the earlier UK release. So the laces are pretty crinkled up. So you could get some new laces if you want to. I wasn't going to go and do that. In hindsight, I probably should, but I'm not going to go dig for laces right now. So once you get that crossed over, leave a little space. You see how it's not fully pulled flush like we have right here? Leave a little space in between the lace and the shoe right there, and you'll be good to go. Boom. Now we're going to come back over here. Same thing. There we go. Give it space. Now you can see the crossover pattern right here. Now you want to keep the exact same crossing pattern all the way up. So if we started on the medial side of the shoe, we're going to start on the medial lace again. Come over. Then we're going to cross over again. Now, we follow that pattern until we get to the fourth eyelet. So what I mean by the fourth eyelet, I count from the bottom. So you can see right here on the side of the shoe, we have the first eyelet, second eyelet, third eyelet. This is the fourth one. Now, once we get to the fourth eyelet, it's going to be time to go through the lace lock, or whatever you want to call this loop on the tongue. I guess it's not a lace lock, but that's where we're going now. So we're at the fourth eyelet. We're going to come from, or we're going to come back over here and go underneath. There it is. So same pattern, lacing over. Now we're going to do the same thing. Let me loosen that up a little bit. We're going to do the same thing coming over here. Boom. From the lateral to the medial, make sure it's crossing over top and not underneath. And then flatten your laces out. Right there. Give it a little stretch so we can see. Also, just periodically as you're going through, stretch out your laces, make sure that the tips are even. We're good right there in that department. Now, we're at the fourth one. This is when we want to go underneath. Pull right here. Underneath, if I could get it to flatten out the right way. So this is the hardest part, just making sure that it's flat. There it goes. And then we could go ahead and start threading it through the lateral right here. If it wants to cooperate, there we go. So we're gonna thread it through that side. Boom. Once again, keep it loose. Gonna come back over here. Whoop, I'm almost messed it up, right? See, you want to make sure that we're going through the loop with both laces. So we're going to come right here through the top. So make sure, once again, it stays over the top going through that lace loop. And we are going to use our finger to guide it and keep it nice and flat. You see how it sits flat right there? That's perfect. Now we're going to come back over and through. Now there's a couple ways to finish up lacing your shoes. So I'm gonna show you the first way right now. You could come underneath right here. Boom. I'm gonna do this real quick, not worry about if it's flat or not. You could come underneath right here. And where's the one on this side? Bang. And you could tie it up right here. You know what I mean? Your regular, how you would tie it. You could do a DS knot. I like the DS knot on 90s, not so much on ones, but you could right here, boom, and rock it just like that. But what I like to do is so go back out of here. Since we're not tying it, I like to keep the loose lace look all the way through. So instead of tying it, I'm going to come back from the medial side, go to the outside of the lateral side, through the top of it, bang, thread it through. Once again, there are two ways to top this one off. If you want to keep a hidden lace look, you could go through the underside. So you could come from the medial and you could go from the inside of the shoe right here to the out on the top eyelet. Now when the shoe is new, it's going to be tough to get through there. You could come through here and then pull it back through this way to get that look for the finish. That's personally not how I do it, but I've seen it done. I've done it before. But my favorite way to do it is to come from the outside one more time. So medial to lateral, outside of the shoe. Thread it through the top of that eyelet. And then come back out here. Bang, and let it hang. So that's a lot of hang right there. You could always adjust your hang however much you want. But let it hang from that side right there, and then that's how I finish them off. Obviously, I got to go back, make sure that that's laying flat, because that's something that, at least for me personally, will annoy me. So I'll just go back here, turn it how I want it, pull this piece out, and adjust. Bang, there we go. Got the little lace hanging just how I like it. Then I'll do the same thing on this side, lateral to medial, make sure I'm crossing over the top. There it goes. That's how I lace up my Air Max 1s. I lace up all of my Air Max 1s this way. I think I'm going to give you guys an on foot real quick so you can see what it looks like. You know what I mean? On a foot, so you can see how my foot feels it out. But this is how I lace all of my Air Max 1s. Let me know what you guys think. I'll give you guys the on foot right now, and then we'll get back to finish the video off.
On YouTube, you guys got to see the lacing tutorial, the way that I lace my Air Max 1s. You also got to see them on foot. Absolutely love Air Max 1s, man. For those of you that don't know, who haven't maybe been around the channel, my favorite Air Max silhouette is the Air Max 1. My top two favorite being the 1 and the 90, since they are so similar. But absolutely love these. Love how they're laced. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Do you guys lace yours the same way? Do you lace yours any of the other ways I showed you when I was lacing it? Or do you lace it a completely different way entirely, and my way is trash? Let me know what you think down below in the comments. that is it for this video. Though, you guys, I am the Anonymous Sneakerhead. If you are new here, make sure that you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Help us hit our goal of 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Also, make sure that you go ahead and smash that like button, man. It takes half a second. It's free. Really helps support the channel. Helps bring more people to the videos. And then, last but not least, follow the Instagram at Anonymous Sneakerhead. You get a lot of information up there first. But that is it for this video, y'all. I am the most mysterious sneaker YouTuber in the game. And as always, it's all about the sneakers.